Welcome back, and now we take a look at the local news. Director of the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Community College, SBGCC, Nigel Scott, said that there is no more a teacher's college, a technical college, nursing school or community college, but that there is one college with different divisions. The director made the reiteration at the graduation ceremony yesterday at Victoria Park.
For the delivery of the Bachelor's in Education program and the Postgraduate Diploma in Education from this campus. The current agreement has been in existence since 2010. Already, we are preparing to deliver 2 Bachelor's in Education programs in September 2016. One in Mathematics Education and a second in Language Arts with an emphasis on literature. 32 students have already been accepted by the University of the West Indies for the Mathematics Education Bachelor's and 23 for the Language Arts in Education program.
Nigel Scott, director of the SBGCC, said that persons having CSCC passes does not qualify them for entry into the college. Scott stated that he believes that the college will have to bring back the interviewing process for persons willing to enter the college.
Going forward, at the Division of Technical and Vocational Education, we need to address the need for competency-based education and training for our faculty so that they can continue to deliver the TVET curriculum at the level expected by industry standards. We also need to address the issue of student dropouts. Too many of our DTV students are not finishing their programs on time. Not everyone is cut out for TVET, and having 8 and 10 passes at CSEC does not mean such a student is prepared for such a program. We do need to rethink some processes here, and one option may be to return to the use of interviews as part of the selection process for at least some programs and students at this division.
Jamal Brown, married to Gillian Brown since 17th July 2010, graduated from University of the West Indies, St. Augustine, Trinidad, local entrepreneur and featured speaker at the SBGCC graduation, delivered a message to graduates, staff, and well-wishers of the SBGCC, a message of only time will tell.
Will this be John's ultimate contribution to our society? Or can we expect more from John in the future? Only time will tell as his journey continues. Aletta Karen and Omar from the Division of Nursing Education, whose hearts are now firmly set on providing better health care for the elderly, and at just 22 and 23 years old respectively, are already pursuing financing options to purchase that property to start their own nursing home. Will their venture be successful, or will they falter along the way? Only time will tell as their journey continues. And that's Jessica from the Division of Technical and Vocational Education, whose love for engines, transmissions, and business management has given birth to the idea of SBG's first female-owned customized car dealership. She has, however, decided to further her studies in auto mechanics and entrepreneurship come September at a world-renowned school, a decision that will place her in at least $90,000 debt. Will Jessica's investment eventually pay off? Or will she be left burdened by the weight of her monthly installments within the next 3 or 4 years? Only time will tell as Jessica's journey continues. Aletta Danielle from the Division of Arts, Science and General Studies, who at just 18 years old has already begun formulating a landmark thesis on a system of politics and representation that we would all be proud of. Will young Daniel be drawn into the mire of our region's hopeless political culture? Or will 5 years of university tuition in political science and economics fuel his desire and voice for change?
Delivering the valedictory speech at the national graduation of the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Community College, Ariana Wilson said that failing to prepare cannot bring success. She also added that for anyone to be successful, they must be proactive and not reactive.
Prioritize wisely. Anyone who aspires to be outstanding at anything cannot accept mediocrity as their permanent place of residence. Noteworthy accomplishments are not made a reality by the person who simply dreams of it. Of course, an individual should dream and first figure out what he or she wants from life. However, in spite of dreams and wants, it is the formulation of a plan that ensures that goals do not remain flimsy wishes forever out of reach. Armed with a plan, our energy and actions now focus, ideas and goals can be developed. Teachers always hold these 5 P's in high esteem. Proper planning prevents poor performance. How many have suffered because they failed to plan? How often have we heard the "I should have done" or "I didn't plan for"? The legacy of progress belongs not to those who are reactive, but rather to those who are proactive planners, working hard in order to obtain success. Hard work is often imagined as strenuous work done in the sun or under similarly unfavorable conditions. Although this is true, it by no means trivializes the energy and effort that we have placed in our academic pursuits.
The Organization of American States, OAS, will evaluate the conduct of its Secretary General, Luis Almagro, after the support of 19 countries in a historic vote. The request made by Venezuela during the closing ceremony of the 46th General Assembly of the OAS held in the Dominican Republic. The Venezuelan embassy here said in a release today that the Venezuelan delegation, led by Foreign Minister Delcy Rodriguez, requested the evaluation in the Permanent Council of the disrespectful behavior and aggression of Almagro against Venezuela, clearly exceeding his duties as Secretary General. During the voting, most of the countries expressed concern about the illegitimate performance of the Secretary General. The Venezuelan requirement is that Almagro adheres to the institutionality and comply with that establishment in normative of the OAS regarding the inherent functions of his position. No date has been set to evaluate the Secretary General. St. Vincent and the Grenadines has been elected unopposed to serve on the United Nations Economic and Social Council, ECOSOC, for the period 2017-2019. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs says on its Facebook page that this country was one of the 3 members endorsed by the group of Latin American and Caribbean GULAC who were seeking election on the ECOSOC for this period. In securing this position, St. Vincent and the Grenadines got the highest number of votes for the GULAC region and the 4th highest number of votes of the 18 member states that were elected on Tuesday, June 14th. The period of service on ECOSOC is for 3 years and will run from January 2017 to December 2019. The ECOSOC is one of the main bodies of the United Nations UN that was created as a deliberative rather than operational body to help other parts of the UN system examine and shape their programs. Its mandate is to function as a forum for discussing international, social, economic and humanitarian issues, as well as to coordinate the work of UN agencies and bodies concerned with those issues. The Georgetown Secondary School has received the Award of Distinction and emerged winner of the 2015-2016 RBC-RBT to Young Leaders Program, held under the theme, Me, You, We, a shared vision for a better society. The St. Vincent Grammar School received the Award of Excellence and placed second. Third place and Award of Merit went to the Emmanuel High School, Mesopotamia, while the Girls High School placed fourth and received the Award of Honor. The award for the most outstanding young leader went to Dave Sutton of the Georgetown Secondary School, and the Intermediate High School received the Judges Award. Local community groups and non-governmental organizations are encouraged to submit project applications to the Grant Assistance for Grassroots Projects, GGP, for the fiscal year 2016. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs is inviting local community groups and non-governmental organizations, NGOs, to submit project applications for the Japan Grant Assistance for Grassroots Human Security Projects, GGP, which offers funds to support developmental projects. The ceiling for one project is $83,333 for the fiscal year 2016. Projects eligible under the scheme include, but are not limited to, poverty alleviation, public welfare, environmental protection and disaster risk reduction management, waste management, primary health care, and education. Up next, more local news.